be here today. We are launching Alertive at the Lister Hospital. We've had an amazing morning so far, training doctors and nurses on the system. We're about to go do some ward walking, so let's go. So a go live day from start to finish generally consists of a meeting in the morning. You meet the team.
We arrived with all of our pens and lanyards and badges. We get all of that set up.
We have a bit of a morning huddle, plan of attack, where are we going, who are we going to bring some energy to.
And we're very much led by the project team. We find it really important that they go out and lead it and we're here to support them. And then once everyone's got the right messaging right and we understand what's going to happen, we've got a plan for the day, we get out on the wards and we go and find the users, get them onboarded, get them holding their roles that they're used to from a bleep perspective, talk them through it and just generally keep the excitement and the happiness going.
So going live in a new place is always so exciting because when you first get on site, there's that kind of hustle and bustle of, oh, Alertive's here, oh, look at the t-shirts, look at the branding, look at the pens. I mean, they absolutely love a pen in the NHS. So there's always quite a lot of excitement around the go live. There's always like a little bit of nervousness, but it's absolutely normal. So it's so nice to be on site and kind of explain who we are, what we do, the benefits. And it's always quite nice when you kind of see that light up in someone's eye when they kind of get it and it clicks and they're like, oh my god, why have we not been using this like forever? So
our hospitals are complex places. That's how I start. Is we have thousands of people working together and they need a way of communicating with each other.
At the moment, the bleep technology that we're using definitely works, but it definitely keeps people apart. It doesn't bring people together. There's a huge turnover of staff in the NHS, not just turnover of staff coming and going out of organisations, but the shift patterns and the handovers and the change of doctors each year make it really, really hard to form really cohesive teams.
We get feedback from our junior doctors and from our colleagues about other processes that could be improved, and so we're always listening to them. And communication was one of the things that was a common theme all the time. And that's how we've come to this Alertive project, really.
So we chose Alertive for our bleep replacement for many reasons. We know that other trusts around the area here within our ICB are already using Alertive and they've got some great use cases, and it's really clear to see that the cultural and digital transformation across the trust has really been helped by Alertive as an application. I think Alertive as a tool to be used at East North Herts was chosen because of its ease of use. Deployment-wise, it was extremely easy to deploy. Training-wise, it needed limited training because it is such an intuitive app. I think a lot of the clinical apps that we deploy into the NHS can take a lot of time to get used to. But we've already seen within the first few days of going live how easy it's been for people to pick up on that technology and use it. So that certainly was a reason for why we went for Alertive as well.
What hopefully Alertive will allow us to do is open up communication for all, so that it makes it incredibly easy for people to work out who is the right person to contact at this moment in time.
The bleep system is quite antiquated, as we all know.
Not being able to see who it has that bleep, if they've seen it. I mean, we have been around hospitals around the country and found bleeps in drawers, bleeps that don't have batteries in, bleeps that don't work.
We left in a position where we have colleagues who are having to share their personal numbers or write their personal numbers on whiteboards and then being contacted inappropriately when they're not at work, or being contacted inappropriately by people that are not supposed to contact them.
I'll just say that bleeps are terrible, so whatever solution out there that is not a bleep is always going to be positive. And actually what we've seen with Alertive so far and through our preparation is has been pretty great. So I'm sure give it a bit of time, people get more used to it, and then they won't remember what life was like before it.
One of the great things about Alertive is that it can be built in a way that is tailored to the need. So one thing we always say when we're walking around the wards is if there's something that's not quite set up right, or if there's a field that's not making sense, or if there's something that we could do that would make it really impactful, make something much easier, we always want to hear that feedback.
We understand that every trust is different. Every trust has their way of working, they have different ways of wanting to do things, and it's about, for us as an implementation team and a success team, about being flexible to do that. and understanding that it's important. The other thing that we do is if we do set up reference calls, making sure that trusts speak to other trusts, so they have a lessons learned or a best practice. So today we've been speaking to the team in radiology, and they will go and speak to one of our other trusts, Princess Alex, which is just down the road, to see how they work. Those best practices are really, really important to be shared between trusts.
I'm really, really inspired by everyone that I work with here at East and North Herts and across the NHS. I just think that it's really an honour to be part of, a wider organisation helping patients, but also for me, it's helping those staff that help those patients that's the most rewarding.
We've had a great few days here at East and North Herts. The team have been amazing. They've done an amazing job rolling out Alertive. Everyone knows about it, everyone's on board, everyone's excited, and it's just been a great team to work with the past few days.